Drive Time with Alec. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Alec, and welcome to Drive Time with Alec. Now, number one lesson for the day, guys, do not wear a suit jacket while you drive your car. That's a big faux pas, and I am doing it right now because I don't care. And that's how I roll. And I did just pick my ear, and I regret doing that. I wish I did not just pick my ear, but I did, and we're live, and it's happening. So just go with it, right? Just roll with it. Not a big deal. Back to not wearing a suit jacket. When you put a seatbelt on, it gets all stuffed up, and you look like this guy. But I'm just that guy, so I'm over it today. Welcome to Drive Time. It is beautiful outside, really. Driving to work. All right, topic today comes from my wife. She actually said, like, I have a topic for FaceTime. And I'm like, it's not called FaceTime. It's called Drive Time. But I didn't say that. I was like, yeah, what up? What's up? She goes, tell me, you talk a lot about limiting beliefs, so talk about limiting beliefs. And I was like, oh, cool idea. I totally will. And I'm going to give you the Alec slant on this stuff. So, can anyone guess what limiting beliefs mean? Just a random guess. Go ahead. Guess it. Yeah, it's a belief that limits you. If you got that, gold star. So, first thought you always get around these is, where do they come from? Right? So, like, where do you develop a limiting belief? Let's kind of dig out a limiting belief here, right? Like, some of you might be confused. So, let's dig out a limiting belief. All right? I have someone close to me in my life, and I'm not going to name names, but they have a worth issue. And if you think I'm talking about you, I'm not. If you're like listening to this, you're like, he's talking about me. I'm not. But they have a worth issue, and so what that means is they don't think that they are worthy of achieving a certain level of success in life. So what they do is they will sabotage their actions because that limiting belief says that you're not worthy of that kind of success. Only this person is, or this person is. Sometimes it's not even defined like that. And so they'll never achieve what they desire to or are seeking to because they are sabotaging themselves, and they have this belief that they all along aren't worth having that success in their life. So it's a pretty destructive belief system, right? And we all have these, and they really control us a lot more than we think. So where do they come from? They come from growing up in this fantastic world we live in, right? They come from you and I sitting there as babies with an infinite possibility in our life, and then being told over and over again, no, 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 in different ways, in different kind of subtexts, and different, people and peers and colleges and grades and athletic coaches and everyone, in some way we develop these over time, and then they become our own, and they shape who we are, which is really, really sad, because they can really corner people into lives and into unhappinesses that they don't want and they don't deserve. So the good thing about limiting beliefs is that they are created by you and can be abolished by you and shifted to something else. And that's the hope of humanity right there, right? I mean, that's the real hope of humanity, is that you can change who you are. And you don't have to live the life that you're living, and you can be something else. And by the way, if you don't believe that's possible, then you really have no hope in this world, right? I mean, if you don't believe that change can fundamentally occur in human beings, that they can be different, that they can take their actions one day and be a different person the next, then there really is no hope for humanity at all. So I know you don't believe that. I know you're like, yes, people can change, so good, great, love it. So that means you can change your limiting beliefs, which should give you hope, which should give you a little spark of, like, you have the ability to change what's going on in your life. On my blog, I wrote about something called The Great Deceit. It was a topic I had been playing with for a while. I broke it into 5 parts. You can definitely read it on thecrossfitgamer.com. But it talks about the fact that these limiting beliefs are built around our lives. They control us, and they usually come from 3 topics, from 3 core areas. Your worth, your worthiness, and that obviously spreads into tons of other stuff. But, like, think about it on the base level of, like, are you worth success, right? Like that last example I was doing. Are you worth the success of having the goals accomplished in your life? Okay? Another limiting belief core group is capable. Are you capable enough? Do you have the tools? Can you do it? Right? So that's a great thing, because a lot of people say, like, I can't do that. Okay, then that's a limiting belief, right? And let's go even more basic. Go back to high school, right? Making the team in some sport, right? I can't do it. Someone said I couldn't do it. Someone said I could never be a coordinated. Right? I've got a friend that remembers very, very distinctly a doctor, because he wasn't walking early enough, the doctor actually said to his parents, well, he's just lazy. Really? How limiting is that belief getting shoved down on that child? And it's amazing. It's fun watching him break through that as he is now a really cool, amazing human. So, so you have capable, you have worth, and I'm blanking on the last one. Gosh darn it, Steve, you're gonna have to come in and put it in the comments. It is capable, worth. It'll come to me in a second as we wind down here. So my challenge for you guys today is to sit around and pull out some limiting beliefs that you may have in your life. And if you don't know what they are, ask someone around you to kind of, someone you love and trust, that can kind of pull in and pick one for you and show them to you and share them with you and pull them out, because they run our lives. They absolutely run our lives. And a lot of them we put in place as defense mechanisms to deal with the pain of life. And they probably aren't serving you anymore. They probably are restricting you and holding you back from the dreams and goals of your life. So just think about that today. What are your limiting beliefs? Are they helping you or hindering you? And if they're hindering you, figure out the ways to get them out of there. There's tons of books on it. There's tons of knowledge and resources. And there's hope that you can do it. And I think that's the last one, hope. But I really am struggling on it. So anyway, we're live, so I have no notes. It's just what's just happening right now. So before the sun hits me in the face, guys, have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Ah, sun.